Kenya is a land of breathtaking natural beauty and cultural richness, home to some of the world's most awe-inspiring wonders. Among its greatest treasures is the Masai Mara, a vast savanna banna teeming with wildlife, and the site of the Great Migration, where millions of wildebeest, zebras, and gazelles cross the plains in search of greener pastures. Mount Kenya, the country's highest peak and a UNESCO World Heritage Site, stands tall with snow-capped summits and lush forests, offering a haven for adventure seekers and nature lovers alike. Kenya's coastline, with its pristine white sand beaches and historic Swahili towns like Lamu, adds another layer of charm. Combined with the warmth of its people and the richness of its diverse cultures, Kenya truly stands as a wonder of East Africa. In addition to its stunning landscapes, Kenya boasts a wealth of national parks and reserves, such as Amboseli with its iconic views of Mount Kilimanjaro and Lake Nakuru, famed for its pink flamingos and rhino sanctuary. The country's unique biodiversity includes the Big Five: lions, leopards, elephants, buffaloes, and rhinos, drawing wildlife enthusiasts and photographers from around the world. Kenya is also a cradle of humanity, with archaeological sites like those in the Turkana Basin providing insight into early human evolution. The vibrant cities, like Nairobi and Mombasa, blend tradition with modernity, offering a rich tapestry of music, cuisine, and art. Whether exploring its untamed wilderness or immersing in its ancient cultures, Kenya leaves every visitor with unforgettable memories and a deep sense of awe. Kenya's cultural diversity is another wonder in itself, with over 40 different ethnic groups, each with its own language, traditions, music, and way of life. The Maasai, Samburu, Kikuyu, Luo, and many others contribute to a colorful mosaic that defines the Kenyan identity. Festivals, traditional dances, and storytelling continue to play a vital role in preserving these heritages. Kenya is also a leader in ecotourism and conservation, with numerous community-led initiatives working to protect endangered species and natural habitats. Organizations across the country are actively involved in preserving the balance between human development and nature. As a nation that proudly balances ancient traditions with modern innovation, Kenya offers a unique blend of past and present, wild and civilized. Its wonders lie not only in its landscapes and wildlife, but also in the resilient spirit and hospitality of its people. Kenya's natural and cultural wealth is complemented by its commitment to sustainability and environmental awareness. Efforts to combat climate change, reforestation programs, and wildlife conservation are gaining momentum, with both the government and local communities playing active roles. Iconic figures like the late Nobel Peace Prize laureate Wangari Maathai have inspired generations to protect Kenya's environment and promote green living. The country's lakes, such as Lake Victoria and Lake Turkana, not only support rich ecosystems, but also provide livelihoods for many communities. Meanwhile, Kenya's unique blend of languages, including English, Kiswahili, and numerous indigenous tongues, reflects its deep-rooted multiculturalism and unity in diversity. As it continues to grow and evolve, Kenya stands as a beacon of hope, resilience, and beauty in Africa, a land where ancient rhythms meet modern dreams, and where every corner reveals another wonder waiting to be discovered. Kenya's story is one of harmony between ancient traditions and modern aspirations, a country where history lives side by side with innovation. Its ancient landscapes tell tales that span millennia, from the cradle of mankind in the Great Rift Valley, where some of the earliest human fossils have been discovered, to the coastal towns like Lamu and Mombasa, where centuries-old Swahili architecture and Islamic influence still thrive. Walking through the narrow, winding streets of Lamu feels like stepping back in time, surrounded by intricately carved doors, coral stone buildings, and the scent of spices in the air. These cultural legacies are preserved with pride, even as the younger generation embraces the digital age, bringing a fresh wave of creativity and entrepreneurship that's redefining Kenya's place in the modern world. Kenya's landscapes are as diverse as its people. From the arid deserts of the north to the lush greenery of the central highlands, from the shimmering waters of Lake Naivasha to the snow-capped peaks of Mount Kenya, each region offers a unique slice of nature. In the west, the Kakamega Forest stands as the last remnant of the ancient Guineo-Congolian rainforest, echoing with the sounds of rare birds and primates. To the south, the Tsavo National Parks stretch across vast wilderness, home to red elephants and volcanic hills. In the north, the mystical Lake Turkana glows jade green against the backdrop of volcanic rocks and dry plains, offering a surreal and otherworldly beauty. These diverse ecosystems not only attract tourists from across the globe, but also support thousands of species and countless communities who live in close connection with nature. Beyond its natural splendor, Kenya pulses with the energy of a nation moving forward. Nairobi, the capital, is a city of contrasts, gleaming skyscrapers and busy streets set against the backdrop of Nairobi National Park, where lions and giraffes roam freely within sight of the city skyline. It's a hub of innovation, with young tech leaders, artists, and thinkers driving change. Initiatives in education, women's empowerment, and community development are transforming lives, especially in rural areas. The spirit of Harambee, meaning pulling together, continues to shape the nation's collective efforts toward growth and unity. Kenya's wonder lies not in any single place or experience, but in the way it brings together so many forms of beauty, culture, and hope. It's a land where the past is honored, the present is vibrant, and the future is bright. From the beat of traditional drums echoing across the savannah to the hum of innovation rising from the cities, Kenya offers a powerful story of resilience, diversity, and limitless potential. Whether you come seeking adventure, inspiration, or connection, Kenya welcomes you with open arms and leaves you forever changed. This spirit of transformation is deeply rooted in the everyday lives of Kenyans, whose resilience and sense of community continue to shape the nation's identity. In the rural highlands, farmers rise with the sun, tending to tea, coffee, and maize, the backbone of the country's agricultural economy. Along the coast, fishermen cast their nets into the Indian Ocean as they have for generations, passing down not just skills, but stories, beliefs, and a way of life that binds them to the sea. In every corner of the country, the rhythm of life is deeply connected to the land, and that connection is felt in every song, every dance, every dish shared around a communal table. Kenya is also a beacon of hope in regional diplomacy and peace building. It has played a crucial role in mediating conflicts in neighboring countries and continues to host refugees fleeing violence, offering them not just shelter, but opportunity. This commitment to peace and human dignity is a reflection of the values that underpin the Kenyan way of life: respect, hospitality, and the belief in a shared future. Education is a growing priority, with more children than ever before attending school and universities, producing a new generation of thinkers, leaders, and innovators. These young minds are not only proud of their heritage, but eager to shape a future that is inclusive, sustainable, and bold. At the heart of Kenya's wonder is its people, warm, proud, and endlessly diverse. They bring to life the country's beauty through their languages, crafts, cuisine, and celebrations. Whether it's the intricate beadwork of the Maasai, the soulful rhythms of Benga music, or the spicy aroma of coastal dishes like biryani and samaki wa kupaka, every expression is a window into a culture that values both individuality and community. Visitors to Kenya often speak not just of the wildlife or the views, but of the feeling they get from being among people who live with such joy, strength, and depth of spirit. In the end, Kenya is more than just a destination. It's an experience, a story, and a home to millions who continue to protect its wonders while reaching for even greater heights. It is a land of dreams, where the roar of a lion, the laugh of a child, the shade of an acacia tree, and the warmth of a shared meal all become part of a larger, unforgettable journey. Kenya's wonders are not just in what can be seen, but in what is felt, and those feelings last long after the journey ends. Kenya's journey forward is also one of innovation rooted in heritage. As the country embraces the digital age, it continues to harness traditional knowledge and practices to address modern challenges. In agriculture, for instance, age-old farming techniques are being combined with mobile apps and satellite data to improve yields and fight climate change. Young entrepreneurs are finding inspiration in their cultures, creating eco-friendly fashion lines from local fabrics, developing health solutions tailored to rural communities, and using storytelling through film, music, and digital art to share Kenyan narratives with the world. This fusion of the old and the new has positioned Kenya not just as a hub of culture and tourism, but as a rising force in science, art, and technology on the African continent. Tourism remains one of Kenya's greatest strengths, and the country's commitment to sustainable and ethical tourism sets it apart. From luxury safari lodges that support wildlife conservation to community run homestays that allow visitors to experience local life firsthand, Kenya is leading the way in responsible travel. This not only protects the country's natural wonders, but empowers local communities, ensuring they benefit from the beauty that surrounds them. Visitors leave not only with memories of lions under a golden sky or flamingos on a shimmering lake, but with a deeper appreciation of Kenya's soul, its people, its values, and its sense of unity in diversity. Looking ahead, Kenya continues to face challenges from climate threats and economic inequality to political tensions and population growth. Yet, it meets these trials with a spirit that is unshakably hopeful and determined. Citizens are increasingly active in shaping their nation's future through civic engagement, environmental stewardship, artistic expression, and innovation. This forward momentum, grounded in a deep love for land and community, is what truly defines Kenya as a wonder. In every sunrise over the savannah, in every market bursting with color and life, in every classroom filled with eager learners, and in every voice that speaks with pride of being Kenyan, there is a story of a nation that is growing, thriving, and dreaming big. Kenya is not just a place to visit. It's a place that lives in the heart of everyone who experiences its magic. It is a wonder not only of Africa, but of the world. And as Kenya continues to carve its place on the global stage, its influence is increasingly felt in spheres far beyond its borders. From the world-renowned athletes who dominate marathons across the globe to the artists whose work is exhibited in international galleries, Kenyans are sharing their talent, voices, and vision with the world. Global leaders look to Kenya for its innovation in areas like mobile finance, renewable energy, and wildlife conservation. The country's contributions to global diplomacy, environmental sustainability, and social entrepreneurship highlight a nation that is not only rich in natural beauty, but also in ideas, solutions, and leadership. In the heart of Kenya's success is its deep-rooted sense of identity and unity. Despite its diverse ethnic, linguistic, and cultural landscape, Kenyans continually strive for cohesion through the spirit of Harambee, pulling together for the common good. National celebrations, public service, music festivals, and sports all serve to reinforce a collective pride in what it means to be Kenyan. This unity is most visible during times of challenge, when communities come together to support one another through droughts, floods, or social hardships, reminding the world that the strongest nations are built not only by wealth or power, but by compassion and togetherness. Kenya's youth, full of ambition and resilience, are at the forefront of shaping the future. In the crowded classrooms of Kisumu, the tech hubs of Nairobi, the rural villages of Baringo, and the fishing communities of the coast, young people are dreaming of a better tomorrow. They are creating businesses, inventing technologies, advocating for justice, and telling the stories of their land through new media. They are redefining what it means to be African in the 21st century, proud of their roots, bold in their dreams, and fearless in their pursuit of progress. As the world looks to the future, Kenya stands tall as a beacon of hope, harmony, and possibility. Its wonders are endless, not only in the grandeur of its landscapes and the majesty of its wild